Okay, so I'm going to be using a mishmash of colors today. So I'm going to be using this top corner rust color here. Also going to be using the brighter of the two blues down in the corner. Also the bright orange. And I think that's it. Oh no, and a little bit of the olive green. And then for brushes, I'm using two fluffier brushes and one lid color brush. Alright, so I'm going to start off with that rusty color in the corner there. I'm going to dip my brush into that, and that's going to go into my crease, start blending that orange color up. Like, whoa, pigment, hello. That's dipping into the pan once. Alright, so I'm going to dust that brush off a bit. I'm going to go into the brighter orange to help blend that out a bit. So with the orange applied, which took all over like 30 seconds to do, I'm next going to dip my flat brush into the brighter of the two blues right there. And then this is going to get put all over my lid. So I did end up getting just a little bit of fallout with that darker blue shade, but it brushed off fairly well. So as long as you sort of brush upwards and not down, then typically fallout can come off pretty easily. Next I'm going to take another fluffy brush. I'm going to dip into just a little bit of that blue on the brush, and I'm going to blend that into the orange. And I didn't use any other shade other than those two colors to blend together, and they sort of just melded together really well on this eye. Okay, so then I'm just going to take my finger and go into the brighter orange. This is going to go just right on to my inner corner. And then I'm just going to pick up a smaller brush that I didn't mention before, but I'm going to dip into that rust color here, and I'm just going to blend that into the blue on the inner corner. Then just with my flat brush, I'm going into the blue, and this is going to go right underneath my eye. I'm just going to use this olive green, and I'm going to use that to blend out the blue on the bottom of the eye. Try to say blend out blue bottom, like that's what I am trying to... So the eyeshadow is done, and then moving on, I'm going to put on a coat of mascara to the top and bottom. So the ones that I'm using, I think they're called Boudoir from House of Lashes. I could be wrong with that though, but I think that's what they're called. So I'm going to apply those, come back and show you how to finish up the rest of the face. So then with the eyelashes on, this is the final eye look. I think it's a little fun to mix blue and orange. It's one of my favorite combinations of colors, and it's like I don't think I've ever actually done a smoky eye like this. So I'm into it. So moving on to the face, I decided to go back to NYX Taupe Blush for my contour. For my blush today, I'm using NARS Orgasm. And then for lips, you have a couple options. My first sort of natural reaction is to go for a dark blue that matches the blue on the eyes, or to do something a little bit different and do like a bright orange to match the orange. But I decided to take it completely opposite and do just a gray, like a dark gray lipstick, to really kind of make the focus more on the eyes, even though this is like a dark gray, so I don't know, for some reason the gray just means neutral to me. Okay, so then this is the final look with the lips on. I forgot to mention that color is Heavy Artillery from Makeup Monsters. And it actually is more of a blue-based gray, so it kind of actually pulls a little bit of the blue from the eye, so... Of course, I say I'm going to wear a gray and it's not going to be attention grabbing, like, hello. Another thing too, I have been trying out a new foundation. This is Kat Von D's Locket Tattoo Foundation. I don't know what the fuck it's called. It's shade 42, which is like super pale and actually the color of me. One thing I can say without a doubt, it is not for dry skin. It's not for my skin texture whatsoever. It makes me look so dry and just like very matte and just kind of clings into spots that's not really cute, but far away on camera it looks great as like an all over base, like it's super pale, which I like. I really like the fact that it's full coverage and the shade, just because it really gives me like a blank canvas to like throw makeup on, and my makeup looks like intense because my skin is so pale. Typically the foundations that I wear I have to blend down into my neck to make myself look a little bit more warm, but I love actually wearing a super pale foundation now and again. Anyway, that being said, it's like I don't know if I'll buy like a full bottle of it, just because it's a lot of work for me to actually make it look okay. Anyway, if you guys have any suggestions about how to make that foundation work for dry skin, or any like super fucking fair foundations, please let me know. So that wraps up day 3 using the dark matte palette. Absolutely beautiful shades and they blend so cool. Definitely a palette that's good on its own to do smoky looks. I feel like if you wanted to do sort of pops of color, you may have to pair this with another palette, but I'll go a little bit more into that in my review at the end of the week. So yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying this series and this week. As usual, just please leave me any comments down below about anything that you want to talk about. I'm more than happy to respond back. And until my next one, I'll talk to all you soon. Bye!